What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, Viral Gang? Back at y'all with another one. Share, like, subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Shout out all the Viral members. Like the video, hype the video. Y'all know what to do by now. As always, it's your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain, because they hate me for my opinion. And you know, the more hate, the more that you know that you're great. So keep the hate coming, man. We're going to keep leading the way, like Messiah say. Shout out to the Tinfoil Hat Gang. And y'all see the title today. Y'all see what I'm on today. Uncomfortable truth. They say no one is hated more than he who speaks the truth. So you know the hate always going to come your way whenever you get to talking that real-ish, because the world is built on lies. And if you're speaking the truth, you're speaking against people's realities. So I'm getting a lot of comments saying that I'm racist. I'm racist for pointing out racism being displayed and acted on towards my community. Crazy, right? Gaslighting tactics that don't work. They don't work on me, and they don't work here on the Viiral Way podcast. But we could talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. What else we got going on today? I know y'all see the news about the homie DW and all that. Y'all waiting to see what I'm gonna say about that. That's going crazy all over the media. He called in the No Jumper and broke the story down, which I was shocked that he even did that. I wouldn't have done that, but he did that. So, I mean, you know, what else we going to talk about today? Stepdads. I had a stepdad clip that was going around, and it's offended a lot of the stepdads out there, but we got to come to the realization that it is what it is, man. We ain't got to like the truth, but that's just what it is. Stepdads are simps, in my opinion. You can think otherwise, and if you do think otherwise, come up here and let me know why you think otherwise. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to give the people a moment to fall into the building. You know, it take a little cool little minute for the algorithm to get the algorithm in. So let's play a little music while we waiting on the good Viiral Way members to fall in line.
Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she need a nail, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey.
We about to go viral. So where should I start, man? First of all, shout out to Long Beach. You know I got us, as always. Shout out to every black person in the world. And shout out to every like-minded person in the world. I'm not just strictly struck on racial construct, but it is okay to be proud of your race. It is okay to be proud of your lineage. It is okay to be proud of your nationality. There's nothing wrong with that. The only time there's something wrong with that is when you use that to try to discredit somebody else's race, nationality, and their lineage, and you try to step on them and use certain systems to hold their people back, which is what was done to my people for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. And like Pac say, still our eyes on them. So yeah, that part right there. But we definitely got to talk about, the FBA versus Tether conversation that's going on. And to all 32, you said, where that G Malone episode at, cuz? Now, I've made this be known a couple times. The episode with G Malone is done and complete. We went to his studio. We went to an iHeart studio to shoot it. He put the audio out, and for some reason, he did not put the video out. So I don't know if iHeart told him don't put it out. I don't know if he watched it back and didn't like the outcome of the conversation and decided himself not to put it out. But I texted him myself personally and said, what's going on with the episode? Because we was going to put it on both of our channels. He was going to put it on his channel, and we was going to put it on the Viiral Way channel and do the YouTube collab thing. He told me it was going to be out last Friday. So this past Friday that just passed, He said it should have been out by then, and it was not put out by then. So I have no idea. I'm not the type to keep hounding people for things like that, because for whatever the reason, he didn't put it out. So if y'all want to know where that G Malone episode is at, go blow up G Malone comments. Go blow his DMs up at him, at us in the comments. Ask him, where's that episode? Drop that episode, because the audio is out. But it's 2026, and people, they want to see the visual with the audio. Most people don't go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to audio podcasts at in the urban culture. Most of the urban culture, they wait for it to drop on YouTube. So y'all got to go tap in with G Malone and ask him, hey, where that episode at, cuz? Like, we came with the conversation. We came for the conversation. We had the conversation. I don't know why he didn't drop it immediately. Personally, I think we even did the episode too late itself, like recording the episode, because the whole Aiden Ross topic, it was hot at the time that we did it. Well, at the time that we responded to him, right? We gave our response about the Aiden Ross thing and the Doechii take. Boom. He goes on to the group chat with AD Problem and the other dudes. Boom, he respond. Boom, we respond. Boom, he tap in to do the episode, and then we had to wait about a week or two to go record it instead of immediately recording it that day. Now, he did want us to get on the live stream to do the episode, but bro was like, nah, if we gonna do it, we got to be in the studio. We don't need to do the live stream. He didn't feel that was beneficial. So shout out to the Messiah. Messiah was pressing to do it in person. So I relayed the message. I said, look, we down to do it, but we got to do it in person. That's a conversation that needs to be had in person. That's too serious of a conversation to just have on a casual live stream. So we did that, and he never put it out. So we waiting on it. So y'all got to tap in with G Malone, man, and ask G Malone, hey, cuz, drop that Viiral Way episode. What are you waiting on, bro? We see you dropping all these streams every single day. The episode is done and complete. It been done for weeks. I have no idea why it's not out. But shout out G Malone nonetheless. But yeah, let's get into these topics, man. I put a clip out today on the Viiral. Matter of fact, before we get into that, first of all, smooth healing to the homie DW Flame, man. He got into a situation. Whatever happened, happened. I'm not here to reveal inside information on the streets and all that, but definitely shout out to DW. He came out victorious, if you ask me, 4-1, and all you got was some scratches. What 50 say? My baby mom's a while out and stabbed me worse than that. Gangster. That was what that situation was. That was, in my eyes, like the 50 Cent Hit Factory situation. Lights go out, boom. Everybody in there fighting, y'all get jumped, and the most I leave with is some scratches? Come on, man. 4-on-1, I'm supposed to leave unconscious on the stretcher. So anytime you could leave walking and talking after a 4-on-1, you won, period. I don't care about the scratches and the flames and all of that. So definitely shout out to DW. I know y'all want to know who he was talking about, but that's up for him to reveal. That's not for me to drop that type of information. If he wants to reveal who he was talking about or who he got into it with, that's up for him. I was just shocked that he called into No Jumper to tell the situation. I've never seen him communicate with No Jumper ever since, the whole bad bitch energy thing happened and he left. So I didn't even know him and Adam was on speaking terms. But I believe him and Adam was, well, not him and Adam and them was up there discussing it, and they might have had some information wrong. So that's why he wanted to tap in to clarify before the story catch legs and all the No Jumper reaction channels go crazy with the story. So in my opinion, that's why he did it. Because other than that, I couldn't see a reason to go to the internet with it. I mean, I was shocked he went to the internet with it at all, but that probably just wanted to taunt them niggas like, yeah, y'all know what going on. Y'all was recording, trying to get a viral clip, and y'all went viral for the wrong reason. Put the clip out. 4-on-1, I leave with scratches. But I put one of your mans down. So shout out to the homie, man. I know he's a trooper, and I know he trooped, and I know he not finna lie about what happened. So y'all know what's going on. And to the people who say, man, didn't y'all say No Jumper was the feds? Or didn't he say No Jumper was the feds? I don't know if he said No Jumper was the feds. Only thing I know was No Jumper told you they've been contacted by the feds, and podcasts in general are being monitored by the feds. It don't matter if you got a street pod. It don't matter what pod you got, a conspiracy pod, the feds are on the internet. So technically, you can say every podcast is being watched by the feds. So be careful what you say on these programs because it could get played in court. So everybody should know that. And it's a lot of other stuff floating around. What y'all want me to talk about today, man? I got some topics. I spoke on the whole Compton Crip versus the essay thing the other day, and ever since then, I've been getting labeled a racist. First of all, black people can't be racist. Period, point blank. You can hate it, like it, or love it. That's just a fact. Black people cannot be racist. In fact, if you want to speak factual, black people are the most racist to themselves. Self-hate, that's our biggest issue. We'll hate ourselves before we hate another race. That's just a fact. Black people, I would say, are some of the most empathetic people on the planet. Some people call it Stockholm syndrome. We're for some reason connected to our abusers and feel sorry for our abusers and things like that in that nature, if you want to go that deep with it. But whatever the case, black people don't wake up frivolously hating other races. So when people say black people are racist, I know that's just gaslighting, and that's them trying to justify their racism or the racism that their people display out in the world. Oh, black people do it too. No. Anytime you see a black person being hateful 99.9% of the time to another race, it was in response of another race. Yes, Willie Lynch syndrome is what you would say black people suffer from, right? The self-hate. But the Stockholm syndrome is like when you fall in love with your captors for whatever strange reason, like a grape victim all of a sudden in love with the rapist, or a kidnapped victim all of a sudden got some type of empathy and feeling for the person who kidnapped them. Like it's a real mental disorder that I've been watching my people deal with for centuries. That's our gift and that's our curse, is our human empathy. Because black people, we are not jealous of anyone. We're not jealous of anyone. We have everything that everyone could want. We come from the richest continent in the world. We have all the diamonds. We have all the gold, all the rubies. We have the best skin on the planet. We're full of melanin. Our skin is worth more than gold. We're the most athletic. We have the most dominant genes. Our hair can go in any style. We done invented most of the inventions that y'all use today. In fact, you even being able to watch this stream right now, or any stream that you like to watch, is due to a black person. I can go down the list of inventions all day, but you got Google, just use it and see what we invented. So why do we have a reason to wake up and be jealous of anybody? We're not. We just exist in our own world. We like to be flashy. We like to put jewels on. That's in our DNA because our skin is jewelry. I hate when people say, oh, black people too flashy. Y'all like to put the jewels on to try to get some self-worth. No, our skin is jewelry. We're walking jewelry. That's why we like to put the gold teeth in our mouth and the diamonds in our ears and wear the chains. Nigga, that's in us. Our skin is jewelry, and these other races hate it. They're jealous. They wish they could wake up and go get energy from the sun, but instead, a lot of the races that hate us, they got to put sunblock on so they don't get destroyed by the sun. We don't get skin cancer. They try to tell us we do, but we don't. You know what was giving us the skin cancer? Using sunblock products. I'm going to say allegedly so they don't demonetize it, but that's where it came from. It was in the products that you use. All that they putting on these, yeah, we don't got to do that. We can just put some natural remedy on it and go thug it out. But the reason that I even put, the racist Hispanic in the topic is because they're trying to paint me out to be racist. And instead of acknowledging the facts that I state about the anti-black hate that we receive, rather than acknowledge that and have the conversation about that, they got to resort to, oh, Viiral, you racist for pointing that out. What? Huh? How do that even make logical sense? Yo, people say, Mayate this, N-word, hardy are that. They firebomb innocent black civilians to get them out their neighborhood. Mr. Viiral sees it, hears it, have experienced it, speaks about it publicly to make it be known, because it's a lot of people in the media lying to the rest of the world, acting like this shit ain't going on and we one big happy family out here, and we're not. And I'm trying to get us to a point where all of that can stop and rectify the issue. But instead of addressing the issue like adults, they got to do childish and say, oh, well, your people do it too. Your people do it too. And they want to play the tit for tat game, which you're always going to lose, because there's no documented paperwork anywhere in this United States court system that shows black people bombing Hispanic households, that shows black people gunning down innocent Hispanic civilians for no reason other than they are Hispanic and have moved into our neighborhoods. In fact, you've seen the exact opposite. You've seen Hispanics move into black neighborhoods, and you've seen blacks welcomed in, black gang members welcoming them. So y'all know what the fuck is going on, man. That's just what it is. Shout out to Yopsticks. You said speak on CERN opening up the portals. Yeah, we could talk about the portals, man. I talk about that a lot on the show, and people think I'm Alex Jones and quacked out of my mind. But the fact is, the portals are real. That's just a fact. The fact is, the reptilians are real. The fact is, the giants are real. The fact is, the Anunnaki is real. The fact is, truth is stranger than fiction. It sprinkles of it in the Epstein files. All you got to do is resort to the Ethiopian Bible. All of that is in there. If you can get your hands on the book of Enoch, a lot of that is in there, talking about splicing the human DNA. And man, y'all know what's going on. Y'all see people right now at the motherfucking ice wall, trying to get to the ice wall. Y'all see all the white people that went down to the ice wall and was trying to get there, and they had security stop them. Yeah, that's a big thing going on. I said this, I don't know how many years ago. I said, listen, we need to go on one big voyage. Like, get hundreds of us. Let's all go to the ice wall at one time, and ain't no stopping us. Yeah, you got your security and all that. Cool. But it's hundreds of us. And we ain't taking no for an answer. Y'all about to let us see what the fuck is over there. Because what give y'all the right to tell us, humans born on this earth the same way you was born on this earth, and it existed before you got here? What give you the right to tell us we can't go over there because you say so? Nah, I'm not feeling that. I'm definitely not feeling that. They put everything in the movies. Facts. Shout out to Mr. Hoops. You said the truth in the details is in the movies. Exactly. They put everything in the movies. So y'all know what the fuck is going on, man. You said some Hispanics jumped out on Messiah and Viiral, and they did the same thing as the youngsters. That never happened ever, bro. I already told the story. Some Hispanics jumped out on me when I was like 13, bro. Grown, in a van, 4-5 deep, pulled out a shotgun. It said F N-words with the hard ER. Pointed the shotgun at me, did not fire, and drove off. That's what happened. Some grown men did that to a kid, and they paid for that. So, yeah, they paid for that. But that's neither here nor there. But the hate, I don't, even with that happening, I don't just walk around, oh man, I hate all Mexicans because of that. No, bro, I hate whatever hate us. I'm not one of them turn your other cheek type of niggas, bro. I know y'all used to seeing black men be weak in the media. This ain't that. When you come over here, this ain't that, bro. And we don't just match energy. We exceed the energy because we are exceptional. I let the average people match energies. Oh, I'm going to match your energy. No, nigga, I feel like my energy is superior than yours. So wherever you take it, I'm going to take it there times 10, times 100. It's just going to be what it's going to be. That's how we rocking over here. So shout out to all the blacks that's on that type of timing. But calling out racism can never be racist. Calling out racism can never be racist. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You can hate it, like it, or love it. Address your people. Don't address the people that's calling it out. Address your people. Why is that never an option? Why is the only option to gaslight and call us racist? Like, tell me what black people do that's racist. And this is another thing that y'all need to understand. This is not a gang versus gang thing. This is an entire culture that goes back centuries that is programmed to hate our people. that we're up against, who a lot of them have been placed to have political power over us. They're used as pawns and they don't realize it. A lot of them are placed on law enforcement, in law enforcement, to lock us up, to do us dirty. You don't see black cops doing that to this, man. Like, that don't happen, bro. The broad day shooter, good looking for the support, bro, whether it's hate or not. You say, why can't you be friendly like Will Smith? Listen, I can be quote unquote friendly. I'm not nice. I'm not a nice person. Nice people get stomped on and taken advantage of. I'm a respectful person. And if you are akin to me, you are a friend to me, I am friendly to you. I'm not friendly to people who hate me and disrespect me and want to troll me. Why would I be friendly to a person like that? I don't greet hate with friendliness. No, I'm trying to destroy my enemies totally. I'm trying to obliterate my enemies, not be friendly to them. This ain't MLK. Yeah, this ain't MLK. Shout out to Malcolm, who was in the window with that yop stick. That's the type of time we on. Y'all turn the other cheek, niggas. Them days is over with. As long as I got a mic in front of me and I can influence who I can influence, them days is over, bro. Because if it was up to me, we all in the window with the yop sticks. Matter of fact, we ain't even in the window. We outside with it. What is y'all talking about? The power is in the people. When y'all could spend less time worrying about hating on us because you're insecure about what you lack, the greater we can be as human beings. Like, you're called goyim. They view us as goyim. Go look that up. That's a popular term right now. You know that's a racial, a derogatory term versus all of us. Why you worried about me calling you a wet you know what, or a bean you know what, hard ER, and you using the N with the hard ER? Guess what? They calling us all goyim. Slaves, cattle. Do you understand how deep what's going on goes? Like, y'all is so surface level. It's actually disgusting. And it makes you sit and think, damn, some of these people might fucking deserve to be slaves. Like, y'all got, I ain't gonna say y'all, because I don't know if y'all did or not, but they got so mad at Kanye when they brought up slavery, 400, 500 years. And he said, damn, that sounds like a choice to me, because who the fuck would lay down and take that for 500 years? Even though the history is not fully told, there was a lot of slave rebellion. There was a lot of slaves who escaped, overtook plantations, was knocking off KKK, was knocking off slave. They don't tell slave masters, they don't tell that part of the story, though. They don't want that in your mind. They only want you to believe you were weak and took whatever they gave to us, which is not true. But whoever controls the motherfucking powers to be, whoever control the system, the victor is able to tell the story. So they're able to control the history of what's being told. But if you dig deep and do the history and learn the knowledge of self, you realize, nah, that ain't what we all was. It's the same as today. You got your soldiers and you got your cowards. You got your field niggas and you got your house niggas. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing new under the sun. I'm just not a house nigga, bro. I grew up in the field. That's what it is. And for a lot of people who grew up in the house, they don't know how to react to this type of energy. So they, oh man, you aggressive and all. Yes, aggressive intelligence, bro. Men were aggressive before they started depleting us of our natural testosterone via the chemicals in the water. You know, the same chemicals they use to turn the frogs gay. Having male frogs hump on male frogs, and then all of a sudden they got gay bombs that they was putting out in the communities and things like that they was talking about using in real war. So really, like, let's think about that. They made a gay bomb that they were going to use in war because their logic was, if you are a homosexual male, you are typically softer. You're more like a woman than a man, and you're easier to beat in battle. So think about that on a national, global scale. If we make the entire Goyim, the entire population of Goyim, cattle, human cattle, our human slaves, more soft, we can control them easier. That's what is going on. And y'all so stuck talking about Adam 22 and Trap Lord Ross that y'all can't see what's going on. Chemtrails. You think them is real clouds? Every day since you was a kid, you seen a plane flying over you, dumping something in the sky. Y'all never stopped to think and go, what the fuck is that? What is in that stuff? And why do they keep spraying it over us? This is, y'all got to wake up, man. Y'all got to start doing more research and stop being distracted by all the motherfucking distractions, bro. Divide and conquer is the name of the game. As long as you only identify by your race, you're forever lost in the sauce. As long as you only identify by your political party, you're lost in the sauce. Your religion, you're lost in the sauce. It's all divide and fucking conquer. And the sooner y'all wake up and realize that, the better off we will be. That is why I can sit here and tell you, as someone who done been in the streets and someone who'd have been legal, a lot of this that was done in the streets is dumb, because a lot of y'all think that's a gotcha moment. Oh my God, you were a Crip, you went to prison. Yeah, I can tell you from both sides of the fence. I can tell you from both sides of the fence. You think I'm actively out here hunting black men? No. Even when I was in the streets, I wasn't on that hunting other black men like that. No, bro. I'm from a city where we had race riots. We had race wars going on. So as long as we had that going on, what the fuck I look like looking for a nigga who looked like me around the corner, unless he did something to me or someone around me specifically, when I got someone from outside my community hunting my community? Wouldn't it make more sense to go hunt them if they hunting you? But don't let that go over your head though. So y'all can think that's the gotcha moment. No, it ain't. Wrong nigga, bro. You gotta learn more. You gotta listen more. But that's why I wanted to talk about this FBA versus Tether topic, right? Understand, FBA, Foundational Black American, right? We came up with a name. I ain't gonna say we, because to my knowledge, Tariq Nasheed made this up. And it's a lot of people that say he might be COINTELPRO. He might be an op because he does a lot of things that look oppish. Some things he do is like, okay, yeah, FBA, Black Flag. Then some other he do. It's like, why are you doing that? It looked like you trying to separate us, bro. What the type of shit is you on? We still black at the end of the day. I'm gonna get right into it. Shout out to Ariana for the love. You said, greetings. What are your opinion on the Philly Black Panther Party now going under the name Black Lions? I knew that was op. I knew that was fake. That was some co-op shit. That was something that was constructed, that they thought we was going to just fall behind like Black Lives Matter, and they was going to be able to lead us to our demise and further distract us, further confuse us. Nothing about that movement looked like Black Panther, bro. Like nothing, none of that seemed official. And if you're going to make a movement, you got to come anew. We can't keep trying to rebuild something that was already built and destroyed. It's time to come anew. The Panthers came, they did their best, they did what they could do, and it's time for us to pick the baton up and come with something else. We can't restart what they had. They had the same battle, but a different battle in different times. We fighting a different warfare. So to try to pick that up, I don't want to call it loser energy, but they lost. They won, but they lost. But we supposed to pick up where they lost at. They got infiltrated, they got taken down, but we're supposed to pick the baton up. You know, like the Crip model. We don't die, we multiply. Same thing. We don't die, we multiply. Yeah, y'all might have got them out the paint, but you didn't, because we they offspring. And this is what we coming with now. So that's the type of time we need to be on. But that, even the dude they had speaking for him, nothing about him said, oh, he really for the niggas out here. Like, come on, bro. And when I say niggas, I mean niggas is kings. Niggas is kings, or you can go hood with it, and niggas is just niggas. That's just what it is. It's just words. But I didn't ever believe that. But yeah, as far as the FBA stuff, I've reached out to Tariq Nasheed because I want to have the conversation with him myself, because I like some of his talking points, but then I don't like the divisive stuff. See, a lot of this FBA versus Tether stuff is online stuff. It don't exist in real life. In real life, you talk to half of these people who constantly bash Tethers and ask them, hey, have you ever been over there? Have you ever been to Africa? Have you ever been to Jamaica? Have you ever been to Haiti? Have you ever been to Trinidad? Have you ever been anywhere and really talked to those people from the grassroots? Like, have you ever went over there and talked to them? 99% of them no. They just following a cult online. Not saying that, oh, because you're proud of your FBA lineage, but it's a cult. But once you start following leaders and you lose the ability to independently think and you only emulate what the leader is thinking, you are now in a cult. When you lose the ability to independently think outside of what another man, woman, or child is telling you to think, you are now in a cult. You're following Jim Jones. Tariq Nasheed could probably get you to drink the Jim Jones juice if he wanted to. So I'm going to play the clip that I uploaded that got a lot of the FBAs in the uproar. A lot of people who supported the platform now, oh, I'm unsubscribing. I can't believe y'all. Come on, not you, bro, and this and that. And it's like, damn, bro, comprehension. Where is it? Where's your comprehension? If you comprehended what I said, it was never a diss to any FBAs. I am a Black American, but for some reason, y'all want me to be from Nigeria. Y'all want me to be from all these. Like, bro, I've never lived there. I've traveled there. I've visited a lot of those places. I've never lived there. I was born in Los Angeles, California. I was raised in Long Beach, California. That's all. That's the only place I've ever lived in my lifetime. Grew up there, had kids there, kids growing up there. So I don't know where y'all getting this. Oh, let me check your lineage. Like, if you trace my roots back far enough, I'm sure it's going to go back to the motherland like all of our roots. That's what y'all fail to realize. We are all indigenous to the world. You didn't just see today a Chinese genealogist just told them people, hey, just so y'all know, we come from blacks. I don't give a fuck whether y'all want to like it or not, but if you go back far enough, our lineage. Oh, hey, where he at? Where he at? I'm gonna come up there. I am. I'll come over there in a minute. If you run back your lineage far enough, it's black. You go back far enough in history to any culture on this planet Earth, black people was there. I don't care. Like, the further back you go in history, the darker and darker and darker and darker it get. That's just a fact. That's just what it is, bro. So it really don't matter if you want to go back however many hundreds of years and, oh, Viiral, you had a family member come from Africa. Like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? What is that? What would that change about me being born in California and being raised in America, in Long Beach? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What would that change about my mom being from Chicago, the rack, and my pops growing up in Carolina and serving in the military in Vietnam? What would that have to do with any of that from like, y'all don't even be making sense. The broad day shooter, shout out for the love. You say, drop your flag and I'll respect your movement. First of all, I didn't ask for your respect. That's number one. I didn't ask for your individual online respect, because whether you respect the movement or not, the movement is moving. The movement is moving. You don't be keeping up with what we be talking on the show, apparently. We really does this. That's why niggas' opinions don't budge us. Like, for real. We doing this regardless of who's supporting and who not. Niggas' opinions is like the weather. It's going to change. That don't mean the movement going to change, and that don't mean it's going to stop. And whether you respect it or not means nothing. It means nothing. Long as you respect me when you see me, because there's consequences to that if you don't. So your online respect means nothing to the movement, bro. You're not even black, so that's irrelevant. Your personal respect don't mean nothing. But let's play this clip. Let me go get the clip from the Instagram page, and then we gonna run it up. Matter of fact, I can go get it from from the YouTube page. Hold on a sec. Let me get the video. We're going to play this, and then I want to hear y'all thoughts about. So let me share the screen, because a lot of what I said was taken out of context, and people really don't have comprehension skills. This nigga talking about drop your flag like this is New York, bro. Are the glasses glued to my face? Hey, y'all know I see the truth. Yeah. These called a see through the fog. Shout out They Live. So y'all tell me what I meant in this video. Let me see if y'all smart. Let me see if y'all smart. Hey, what's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Viiral himself. I got a quick message for all the FBA people. Shout out all the black people in the world, first of all. But a lot of y'all FBA members, y'all getting out of hand with this FBA shit. To the point where if somebody say something that you don't like, first thing you do is ask, oh, where you from? What's your lineage? Are you a Tether? Y'all done turned into black KKK members, discriminating against blacks that's not from America because they don't align with your ideologies on some weirdo shit. I ain't saying that y'all don't run nothing. Y'all don't make no laws. Y'all don't pass no legislation. Y'all don't got no military. Y'all don't run no banks. Y'all don't own no properties. Y'all ain't even got no fucking bodies. But y'all steady discriminating against other blacks like you not being discriminated against. Y'all niggas is weirdos on the dead homies. I'm getting tired of y'all, bro. Like, I understand it's okay to be proud of where you come from. It's okay to be proud of your lineage. I'm from Long Beach, California. So I'm technically FBA. Mom's from Chicago. Pop's from Carolina. Grandma could pull up family photos that go back damn near centuries, showing my great grannies that look like real Indians because they were real Indians. So don't get it fucked up. I know what's going on, but y'all getting out of hand. Y'all getting out of hand. Y'all acting like these motherfucking KKK members. I don't give a fuck if they from Jamaica, Trinidad, wherever. They're black, period. As long as they ain't on no bootlicking shit and they with the movement, bro. Y'all don't run nothing. Go catch a body if you feel that strong. Niggas want to pick up a gun and do nothing. But some of them tethers will. Like, this Epstein file shit ain't woke your game up. That is all of us versus them. But yet you still down here dividing us up based on geographical location. Like, no, cuz, about your mindset. It's black Americans that don't got the same mindset that's enemies. And it's some foreigners who got the same mindset that's allies. But you stupid motherfuckers being programmed to just discriminate just because a motherfucker came off an island. And truth be told, run your lineage all the way back. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna come from the motherland anyway. Dead homies, we all might be different tribes and shit like that, but y'all gotta cut that out, man. Shout out FBA, shout out to the foreigners and all that. All that tether shit though, that's the mindset, cuz. Everybody that's from over there ain't a tether, bro. Y'all gotta cut that shit out. Y'all getting on my motherfucking nerves. Viral way or no way. Now, for the stupid, slow, hard of hearing, low comprehension having people, let's break down what I just said. Y'all are turning to black KKK members, meaning you guys are more focused on finding out who is black and not from America to basically say, F you, you a tether, than you are of overcoming and overturning the white elite supremacist system. So instead of keeping your eye on the real enemy, y'all focus on people from across the water that's being used as pawns by the real enemy. Y'all know them people are pawns? Y'all know how they say, oh, the tethers, they come over here and they don't want to align with the blacks. They don't want to align with the black Americans. And the system gives them business loans. The system gives them this. And they align with the white supremacists, this, that, and the third. Number one, a lot of that is a lie, even though a lot of it is truthful. I understand the ideology of what you guys say a tether is. It's a foreign black who comes over here who wants to utilize the resources that our ancestors fought and earned the rights of, and they don't want to basically be a part of the movement or be down with the people who gave them the benefits that they even coming over here to get. Because without the fight that Black Americans put up, there would be no benefits for them to come utilize. I understand that. But I also understand you don't understand their ideology. They have been dominated where they are. They view white people differently where they are. See, my barber's Jamaican. We done had this debate a lot. A lot of the way that we view white supremacy and the white supremacist system, he didn't understand. I had to break it down. I said, bro, you do realize this is our history over here. And he said, well, when I was a kid, anytime I saw white people, they came with gifts and they tried to be nice to us and they helped us in our village. He didn't know at the time they were doing that because they was coming to get your land. So now that he's an adult and he sees what's going on, he realizes, oh, okay, a lot of us been tricked over there. But a lot of them only look at this as the land of opportunity. They're not trying to come over here and start no trouble. They're trying to come over here, get their benefits, send some money back to their people, and they trying to lay under the radar. And whatever they got to do that, they're doing that. And a part of the reason they even got to do that is because we don't have no skin in the game. And this is where it gets layered at. This is where critical thinking comes in at. This is why I want to talk to Tariq Nasheed, because in order for them to come over here and align with us, we need to have a power structure for them to align with. If they come over here and they want to get business loans and we don't have no banks to give out business loans, we can't even give out business loans to ourselves. Of course they're going to get used as a pawn if they can go over there and get a loan. And the only requirement is, oh, yeah, don't go against this system. See, I understand programming. A lot of the people that's out here talking this FBA, Tether talk, they're not going to be on the front line of nothing. And they've never been on the front line of nothing. I've been outside on the front line, bro. When the KKK was coming to Long Beach, I was outside waiting. I was outside with my hoodie on and my shiesty on, and I was waiting happily, waiting for them to come touch down. It was going to be a movie that day. And guess what? They never came. So I'm not a nigga that just talk behind a mic. A lot of these people, this is on the internet. This is all on the internet. And I do understand there's bots trying to divide us up. But like, y'all got to really think about this. Imagine if we had a power structure from America to every single island to the entire continent of Africa. Imagine if we had a bridge that we could build for blacks to win from here to Africa. And if every other race that wanted to do business had to come through us, do you know what type of powerhouse we would be? But y'all want to break that up to yell out, I'm FBA, with no real power. We're not in Congress. We're not making the laws. We don't make the calls at the FBI. We don't make the calls in the CIA, LAPD, NYPD. We can go down the power structure. Let's talk about the oil industry. We don't own none of that. The clothing industry, we make everything popular, but we don't own none of that. The music industry, we created the music, but we don't own none of that. So what power structure do we own and have other than our pride and yelling out, I'm FBA? Now, they got to get in line too. Understand, they need to understand the plight. But a large part of why they don't is because we don't even own our history. How fucked up is that? Let's really talk about that. Y'all want them to come over here and align with us when we don't even know who we are over here. Half of us want to be Pan-African. Half of us saying we FBA. Half of us saying we this, we the Jews, we the any. And we could be all of that. But we need the facts of our history right here. I'm going to drop the link in a minute. I'm going to drop the link. Don't worry. I'm going to drop the link. Shout out to James Gillian. You said, peace, God. Colonized versus chattel slavery, two different realities, divide and conquer. And that's all I'm saying, bro. You know how terrified they would be if the continent of Africa linked up with the American blacks? We would be a motherfucking powerhouse. We would be a powerhouse. They're afraid of that. You notice every other nationality, they can go back and have a link to their hometown. Mexicans, they can go link in Mexico. Europeans, they can go link in Europe. Asians, they got family. They can go link to Asia. Chinese, they can go link with China. We the only ones that don't got nothing to link with other than what we create here. And you dumb up is dividing yourselves up? Somebody that look exactly like you got a twin over there, look exactly like you, guaranteed. They just grew up in a different environment and they speak maybe a different language, wherever they was colonized or whatever language they speak over there, but they look exactly like you. And instead of trying to get an understanding with them, you automatically outcast them. When it's FBAs in our backyards, that's rats. Why we don't talk about that? Why we don't talk about the FBAs that work for the CIA and COINTELPRO that helped take down the Panthers? Why we don't talk about that? You think everybody that was born here just with the movement? No. It's about the ideology. It's about the mindset. If you on the same frequency as somebody from over there, why would you not build a bridge? Why would you build a bridge with an enemy here? This dude a fucking rat. He worse than the gum at the bottom of your shoe. He's the worst thing you could be. He'll sell out you and this whole movement at the drop of a dime. This dude over here grew up somewhere else, but he got the same frequency and he ready to ride with the movement, but you gonna tell him no because you from over there? Come on, gang. Y'all niggas sound dumb. Y'all sound stupid. Y'all sound dumb, and y'all sound like y'all work for these white supremacist groups that y'all claim is holding us down. Do all of them got love for us? No. Nothing in the world is absolute. All FBAs don't got love for you either. So I'm not looking for complete love and compliance. I'm looking for like minds. It's a lot of fucking cowards here. Look at the world now. They just dropped the Epstein files. They told y'all we worshiping Satan and eating babies. And everybody went to watch the Super Bowl and went back to work like nothing happened. So where y'all at? Where all the troops at? Where's all the troops? The veil has been, unveiled. They're not even hiding the shit no more. They telling you what the fuck going on. We printing money out of thin air, but we taxing the fuck out of you. You are working for the money that we print, and we're making cost of living so high, it don't matter how much you work, you never gonna catch up. And everybody just go to work like everything normal. Where all these fucking troops at? Y'all act like y'all so tough and gangster. That's why I said, well, go catch a body if you really with that thing. Because the main thing is, let's get the reparations. Nigga, what reparations? They took your land in blood. They took your neighborhoods in blood. And you think you can vote into the same system that did all of that to help you? Nigga, you're in a cult, bro. Wake up. The fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all don't see what's going on with ICE? And I'm not here defending the Hispanics, but ICE is putting bullets behind what they want to do. They said, look, this is the law, and that's what it is. And they willing to catch a body behind it. So if you ain't willing to do that, I don't want to hear about it, bro. How the fuck is you so pro-black, but you don't understand how this system works? You don't understand you can't vote your way out of this shit. You don't understand revolutions is built on bloodshed. It's two things in the world that's respected: money and violence. And we don't got a monopoly over neither one. So I don't want to hear all that tough shit. That's why I said go catch a body if you really own that, because y'all just yapping. And then when it's time to go outside and troop, ain't none of y'all gonna be trooping. But y'all gonna be in the comments yelling tether this and tether that. No, nigga, a lot of them came up in real wars, nigga. At least I give them that. A lot of them came up, nigga, in wars. Was running around with choppers as kids because they had to. So at least they can understand that aspect of it. Now, if we could just get them to have the same mindset and understand the fight that we fighting, bro, we gonna be a force. We a force. But as long as we divide it up, we ain't never overcoming the shit. And that's just a fact. I dropped the link, so anybody who want to come up, y'all come up. But Tether is a racial slur created by blacks to use on other blacks. So when they call you an N-word with the hard ER, I don't want to hear you crying about it if you use that. What's up, bro?
What's going on, Viiral? How you doing, man?
Shit, I'm A1. What's the word?
Hey, what's going on, man? I just want to chop it up with you real quick, man. I think you said a lot of things I agree with and probably most people agree with, but I feel like it's misplaced and everything like that. And I feel like we should have, a quick discourse to really hash out some things. So you brought up a whole bunch of different topics, but I guess the first thing I want to bring up, like one of the last things you just said, or matter of fact, I asked you this: what would you propose to be a solution when you just said, revolutions are, we don't have a monopoly on the weapons, money, anything like that, and you talked about a couple minutes ago bridging a gap to different people across the diaspora. What would you propose as an actual solution to get the numbers so that we could then have the monopoly over the money and everything like that?
The first solution is what I've been saying since the beginning of time, since the beginning of this stream, is unity. It's not complete unity because you'll never get that. For daylight to exist, there has to be what? Nightfall. Otherwise, what is daylight without the nightfall? So with unity, it's going to be people that's against that. See, black people, we look for 100% unity with everybody. No, we need the like-minded blacks. And everybody that's not with that, fuck them. They the enemy. That's the way I see it. So until we stop falling for the divide and conquer, what movement you think you finna have for real? First of all, you need numbers. You definitely need numbers. We got numbers, but our numbers is displaced. They're all over the place. So until we can even get on the same page with, okay, what's the end result? What do we even want? That's where we go wrong right there. We come up, okay, we want reparations. Now you got 50 different movements telling you 50 different ways on how to get the same thing. And now we end up fighting each other on how to get that instead of coming up with a real plan to really get it. It always goes back to us fighting ourselves instead of fighting the real enemy. That's the problem.
Okay. On the reparations thing real quick, since you brought that up. I do know, and we don't really got to spend the whole call talking about this and everything like that, but I do know, actual efforts that are on a state by state level. And you were talking about before I got on, you said, we're not going to be able to vote our way into this. And we can't vote and quote unquote beg the people that stripped us and bombed us and killed us to get these kind of things. But it's not really about voting. It's about organizing. And like I said, I have something, and I could probably send it to you after the call if you want to take a look at it yourself. But getting certain bills passed that have nothing to do with votes, and then using not voting as a strategy and incentive, whether it be midterms on a local and a state level or presidential, which I really think that's kind of pointless anyway. But using that as like a carrot and a stick to dangle in front of these people to say, if you don't do what we want to do, then we're just gonna sit on the couch and just chill out, and y'all can figure it out. You can rely on the immigrants. Well, one side they want to get rid of the immigrants, one side they want to keep them because that's going to be their new voter base, because they see they've run out of options with the black community. So, but there are real legitimate efforts. Like right before I got on the call, I was just on a website and everything like that where you can, like the state of New York, for example, they're petitioning a particular Senate bill. They have it set up where you can send some emails automatically to like multiple different people. So there's legitimate stuff out there. Whether or not it's being broadcast and it's as big as these back and forths and these beefs and this diaspora war that's on TikTok, that's another story. A lot of the BS gets highlighted, but that real stuff is.
Listen, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But with all of that, who are you running these bills through? Because at the end of the day, these bills have to get passed.
Absolutely.
And that's where it go left for me. Y'all are asking the people who stripped us of everything to politely give it back. When in history has that ever happened? You can take it down as simple as the school bully on the playground who's taking lunches. When has approaching the bully and peacefully asking for your lunch back that he just took from you ever worked? That don't work. So why, like, this what I mean by us being in love with our abusers. We're asking our abusers for retribution. How does that make sense? When they stripped you and did the most unthinkable things in history to
Mhm.
take what you're asking for back. What
Right.
in anyone's right mind makes them think they're gonna do that? Like, I really don't understand. On top of that, the system is a game. Like, I'm sorry for anyone who believes in politics. I call it politricks. It's a trick.
That's a fact.
They worship Satan. So if you are Christian, if you're Muslim, if you're whatever religion you think you are, if you align with any political party, you're pushing Satanist ideology. You're worshiping Satan, whether you want to believe it or not. So what makes you think some Satan worshiping crooks who abuse, kidnap, sex traffic, and torture kids give a fuck about giving you reparations? Why would you even want to ask people like that?
Mhm.
See, I be thinking way deeper than most people. Most people are surface level. That we all know what we really got to do to break free, but nobody really want to take that risk. So it's safe to say, "Oh yeah, we working on this bill," and man, you know, goddamn well they ain't passing that bill, man. We've been talking about these bills since generations before us, and I hear black people saying, "Oh, we gonna sit down. We gonna get out the workforce and make them pay." Y'all don't see them talking about eliminating humans from the workforce? What you
Yeah,
think that? See,
yeah, I'm
first they
all up
use
on
the
the
immigrant.
AI. I'm all up on
First
that.
they use the immigrants.
Yeah.
Now the immigrants is starting to even wake up. So now we don't even need people. We got robots and AI. Sit down all you want, nigga. We already
Mhm.
got you.
But let me go back to something you said before I lose that. You said we all know what we really need to do, and I know we on a public platform. So if you could like kind of say what you mean by that in some coded language, what do you think that we need to do? What does that actually mean?
Okay, I'm not gonna advocate. I'm not gonna say all my thoughts out here, but let's take it as simple as COVID. When COVID happened, we couldn't even get humans to say no to the jab. We couldn't even come on, bro. Like, really think about this. They came up with some out of thin air and said it's mandatory to inject this in your body. You don't know what it is. We don't know the side effects. We don't know nothing. But if you want to go back to work and be a slave, you need to take it. And majority of the people took it. And the people who said no, let's make a stand, y'all. Let's stand down. We ain't got to go to work, because if we don't go to work, guess what? The companies fail. They need us. We don't necessarily need them. People said, nah, fuck that. Fuck you, nigga. You crazy. They're going to take our house and take our car. We couldn't even get people to unify on that. That's what I'm saying with the unity. If we were to unify, the game is over today. Like, it's a wrap. But
Okay,
people can't see that.
can we build on this unity real quick? And
Let's
let
do
me
it.
go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. Talk your
Oh,
shit.
I was saying, let me preface this to let me make this very clear too before anybody think I'm this or that or I'm speaking in bad faith and everything like that. I'm somebody that has two different familial backgrounds. I got an immediate um parent that is from West Africa, and I have a Black American parent as well. So, and I can't hate something that I am. You know what I'm saying? If I unless I change my name, I'm reminded of who I am every single fucking day. So I'm not speaking out of turn when I say this, but on the whole unity thing, I 100% agree with you. And like you were saying earlier, we don't have FBAs, Black Americans, or whatever you want to call it, synonym for that moniker you want to call them, that are all on the same page. We got coons, we got Sambos, and everything like that. And like I said in a couple comments, earlier on today on your video, I'm like, we've had these terms like within our culture. I'll put it like that. Within our culture, Black American culture, we've had these terms for decades, right? We've been calling people out. The dude in Django, we got some the dudes that be on ESPN and everything like that, just be talking crazy, the Ray Lewis and everything like that. We've called these people coons for decades, and everybody that was cool to be able to have these terms to ostracize these people because in some ways what they do it could be dangerous when they're up there laughing and chopping it up with these white supremacists and everything, or using them to spew their same talking points. So like I said at the beginning, somebody with two lineages, I don't see a problem with coming up with a fitting term to describe people like you said that are not um you know, well, number one, they're from a different background, but then obviously they have a different disposition, a different viewpoint, and everything like that. And not even just like you were saying earlier, they just like you were saying, they might have been brainwashed or whatever. Me personally, I think that's some bullshit. We could probably talk about that later, but I think that's kind of some bullshit excuse. But not just because they might not really understand, but I'm saying people that are like they're actively like making it a point to just not get on, quote unquote, get on code. I don't
We
see a
can't even
problem.
get people on code, bro. Like as small as that is, we can't even get people on code. Like we can't get on code on the smallest things. We're arguing over what we call ourselves.
But
Like we don't. No, no,
that's
not
human.
me and
That's
you. Not me and you. I'm
right, right.
saying in our people in general. We're arguing over
That's what I'm
the
saying.
name to call
That's why
ourselves.
we have an NBA. That's why we have an NFL, because everybody ain't gonna agree that the Phoenix Suns is the best basketball team. That's
Exactly.
human nature. So that's kind of a overly redundant point to talk about this unity thing and everything like that. How can we expect millions and up to billions of people if we want to expand to the Caribbean or across the Atlantic Ocean to Africa and everything like that, and even some of these other, you know, black peoples in other areas, South America and everything like that? How can we expect upwards of billions of people to all get on the same page of anything when niggas can't even agree on a diet, keto diet, or low, you know what I'm saying? That's just human nature. So that's kind of pointless to even bring up. You see what I'm saying? We got to focus on people that are like-minded. And then that's why I said I don't have a problem with these terms, because we're calling out specific people.
This the thing though, bro. This where it's going out of control. I get what a tether is, right? A tether is the same as a house Negro. That would be
Right,
like the foreign version of a house Negro.
right.
So I get it. The problem is it's spawning out of control where people are losing sight of that, and they're starting to believe if you come from over there at all, you're a tether. But
Okay.
before I even see if you like-minded, before I even see what type of mind you got, what your ideologies are, I don't even want to hear it. You from over there, you a tether. That's where it's
That,
getting lost in the sauce.
and that's why I said earlier, I think you're conflating a quote unquote FBA movement, or some people trolls, they say it's a cult or this or that. You're conflating just a moniker, a term that some people you could choose to. Like I said, I don't go around. I've never gone around and called people out on the street. Oh, I'm African American. Oh, I'm Black American. And right now, I don't just go out of my way to say I'm FBA. I don't have a fucking FBA flag. I don't have an American flag in this bitch. But I don't need to. I can still agree that the term is more appropriate to describe a specific group of people and everything
Okay,
like
okay.
that.
Let's say we accept.
You're conflating a couple of talking heads and niggas just really just be yapping online on TikTok just for views. They probably got mental illness or whatever. They just talking and then they're just shouting. They just so happen to be shouting, I'm FBA, I'm FBA. You're conflating that with the term that's supposed to represent a group of people. And like you said, that would include yourself and your
No,
family.
this is what I'm seeing, bro. Outside of because this only exists online. This don't exist in the real world. When I get off this live and go to the real world, you don't hear FBA, Tether, nothing. This don't
That's
exist.
not true.
When I get on the plane and I travel and I go to Jamaica and I go to Africa, you don't hear FBA, Tether, nothing. The only place you hear this shit is when Tariq Nasheed posts and people post online. In the real world, I have never in my life ever heard FBA or Tether. You know, the only thing I heard in real life is Israelite and Pan African, because them niggas be actually outside. This shit don't
Okay.
exist offline, but it's
That's not
growing.
true.
So I wanna talk about it. The problem is people are even calling other FBA's tethers because
That's
they don't.
and
If
niggas
someone
be talking.
if someone say, you know what, I fuck with Tariq Nasheed, but he just said some bullshit. I don't like what he said. Oh, you a tether. They don't even want to know why. That's why I say it's a cult. You can't. It's like when you go to church and you ask the pastor, "Hey, how do you know God exists?" And he don't have an answer for you. Only thing he could say is, "Hey, don't question the faith." That's the type of shit that be going on. It's
Right.
like, nah, don't question it.
I see it in the comment sections too. I be seeing on the TikTok a lot. Niggas be dick eating, but that's that has nothing to do with people could just be fans, overly fans of Viiral, overly fans of who are some of the other people you got on your pod, LBC Messiah, whatever, overly fans of Tariq Nasheed, overly fans of this person, that person. that's just people nature. People got groupies, male and female groupies.
And
That has,
Flacco, click back up. I'm gonna bring you up. But not, go ahead, bro,
oh,
because it's a whole line of people I'm gonna bring up. I'll let you get your bars off. Shout out. Hopefully we could build again. I'm gonna bring some more people up and you could double back. You feel me?
I appreciate you. Respect to
All
the
right,
platform.
gangland. I see
All
you,
right.
Reckless. I'm gonna bring you up in a sec. I got a whole queue right here. Oh yeah, y'all can get y'all bars off tonight, man. What's happening?
What happened?
What's the word?
Oh shit, trying to figure out this FBA shit
Oh,
and
you
what
don't
you
know what's going on
confused
with it?
and what you confused about. You talking about some weed or this doing this tether shit. You know, I'm trying to figure out like what a confusion, like where you confused at.
I'm not confused about anything. I just don't understand why with the whole FBA it's turned from just finding out our lineage being black Americans to get reparations, and that has spun off to black Americans hating blacks that's not from America. And you could say you don't, or the people you don't do it, but people doing it, and people not acknowledging that it's being done is disingenuous, and it gets us nowhere. It's starting to turn into that.
I understand what you saying for the trolls and everybody. You know, if you disagree off the back, they gonna say, "Oh, where your family from?" I know that part. What you talking about, right?
Right.
That's the part you saying, right? But it ain't all of us though. You know what I'm saying? That's like you said, that's the online people. And the FBA wasn't created by Tyreek. Dr. Claude Anderson, he started that. If you know your history, he started Native Black American. Tyreek just remixed it pretty much. You know,
No, I
brought
know.
it
I
up to
trust me.
date.
I
You know what I'm
understand that.
saying?
I'm
So
saying
it's a
what y'all
big difference
saying
because I label
FBA.
myself, you know,
FBA
I
is
label
Tariq.
myself as a Native Black American. And the thing is, yeah, everybody from Africa, bro. You know, everybody, you know, Africa was the first, you know what I'm saying? So, but you don't hear Flacco them saying, oh, I mean, not Flacco them, but everybody know African Jamaican. You don't hear African Haitian. You don't hear no Caribbeans putting African. When it comes to us, we got to Africanize ourselves, though. You see what we're saying? Like, why we got to be the ones that always got to be associated with Africa, but everybody else get the praise and, you know, claim they lineage, Nigeria. You see the dude that just did the awards and shit. He just, oh, immigrants built this country. So that's a tether right there, man. The
Okay, so
dude on the
look,
right side of my
I'm gonna.
screen, him
This
on
is
the
why I
right
think you
side of my
confused.
screen with the glasses on, he's a tether.
But look, this is why I
You
think you
know he's a
confused.
tether, right?
Yeah, he a tether. This is why I think you confused.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not disagreeing with. Okay, y'all want to come up with a term? Cool. Now that we got the term, what's the next goal? Because it seemed like that's where it stops.
It's look, okay, we've been
You
doing
see
this
what I'm saying?
Pan-African, this pan. You say what?
I said, what is the overall goal? Like, we got the term. Cool.
The
Boom. FBA.
overall goal is worrying about ourselves first, like handling our business over here first. We can't be worrying about no Pan-African bringing everybody over here that's gonna undermine us when they get here, bruh. And you talking about the political game, you know, the immigrants is the ones that's in the like what's the lady that just died? The immigrant lady, but they be having immigrants in office to undermine and block our reparation claim. You know what I'm saying? It don't be just the white. They have the immigrants to do their dirty work. So we can't just sit up here and just, you know, act like that they over here getting called tethers and because they only let the tethers over here. We ain't saying everybody in Africa, no, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is tethered. It's just the ones that come over here and undermine us, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody's saying. And it's
Go
just
ahead,
the
Flacco.
trolls that's on the online and shit. What you mean?
Go,
Because
go
I
ahead.
already know
Let
he's
Flacco
gonna try
speak.
to
What
set a
you got to say,
narrative, and
Flacco?
that ain't gonna work with me.
Nah, so Viiral, listen. So like, I have a rule. So I'll speak to you. I don't speak to like, listen, racist, violent racist. I don't speak to them, right? So Viiral,
I'm not.
listen.
I can't be racist. I'm black, bruh.
If that's why, like I tell you, right,
I can't
Viiral,
get you locked up. I can't control nothing you got
is
going.
you
So
have
I'm gonna
to
be
right.
racist, bruh.
Is you have to allow them to talk long enough, right? Now, Finn, listen. Nobody is against FBA based on a lineage. and delineating, right? Of course, listen, man, if you are a group of people, you have to have an identity and a culture, right? So I think that Black Americans have a culture and they have a right to say, hey, yo, we are not the same as an African. That's their right. Now, where I feel like a lot of people have an issue with is the movement has kind of been hijacked, right? And they will tell you, oh, no, that's just the online trolls. And then once they open up their mouth, the first thing that comes out is Tether, right? Why? These, yo, it's very similar to like MAGA, right? Is
There go the
right?
narrative, the MAGA. We MAGA now. That ain't gonna work,
If there was a
Flacco.
group of, again, I don't speak to racists, bro. I'm speaking to
And, and,
Viral.
and what a kata mean then? Is a kata
I'll let him
racial
speak.
terms to
Hey,
Black Americans?
listen. Listen. I'll speak to Viral, and then I'll leave, and then you feel me. Like Viral can have a
Man, we ain't
conversation
gonna
with
get
anybody you want to have
nowhere
a
with
conversation
this
with.
virus, man.
I
All
don't
right,
Come on,
hold
virus,
on.
listen.
Hey,
man.
King Buck, I'm gonna bring you right back
I'll
up. I'm
speak.
gonna let
No, no, no,
Flacco
no,
get
no,
his
no, no, no,
bars
no, no,
off.
no, no,
Man,
no, no,
see,
no,
we
I'm
ain't
no,
gonna
gonna
no,
get
get
no,
I'm
nowhere
gonna
no.
with
get you
this.
right
This,
back
Good, but
up.
I'll
You
speak
this,
to.
got it.
what
You
Listen,
this
got
no,
it.
why
listen.
we
You
can't.
good? No,
This
listen.
why
Don't
we
kick
this
nobody.
why we can't come
Hey,
together, viral man.
don't kick nobody.
Hey, look,
But
because I want to hear what he's
right,
saying, then
yeah,
I
yeah,
want the
no, no,
rebuttal.
no, right, right. No, 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 no,
Nah,
no.
Flacco, you
Right,
gotta let him rebuttal. You gotta let him rebuttal.
Damn.
but
You can't say
listen,
he
bro.
racist, bro.
I don't speak to. Listen, bro. Fam, listen, fam. There are sellout Africans. There are sellout Black Americans. Right. Listen, sellouts exist on all corners of the earth.
For
The
sure.
minute, right? But I would never call Jesse Lee Peterson the N word with the hard R. That's not even in my vocabulary. Why? Because I'm not filled with hate. I would never utter a racial slur towards a black man. That's not what I'm doing. I won't do it. So the minute you say, yo, we are FBA, and again, most Africans and most black folks understand, yo, listen, like there's a need to group yourself and say, yo, this is us and this is them, and there's a difference. Nobody is questioning that. But once you use that as an excuse to call other black people racial slurs, you're now a violent racist that I can't even have no coming together with. You are just a deplorable and a horrible human being. Because again, you could have ideological difference, right? And and so you'll listen, like our philosophy, right, for our sovereignty is a little different than your ideology. That's fair, right? And only for me, like the sellout Africans or for me, or some immigrants who are sellouts will like, have that issue. But
It's
once
Babel,
you
man. It's what we call
but
Babel right here, bro.
the once you use this movement that's supposed to be a good thing and a great thing, right, to protect Black American sovereignty. Once you want to use this now to have this racial slur pass to call Africans or other immigrants racial slurs, you lose all credibility. You are a violent racist and a horrible human being that I don't think anybody should like, have a conversation with or take seriously at all.
Oh, okay, Flacco, we get that. We get that. Okay, let me interject. Okay, I understand the Africans have terms for us, the Africans that hate us. Cool. I don't give a fuck. I'm not worried about them. They the ops. Just like it's black
Yeah.
Americans that got terms for niggas they hate. They the ops too. So I'm not gonna say I hate every black American because this small group got a derogatory term versus us, which I see a lot of FBAs doing to the Africans or the Jamaicans. Like, nigga, I'd have been to Jamaica, bro. I'd have been to Africa. They fuck with us, period. Whether people want to realize it or not, they love our culture. The entire world loves our culture. Now, is every single one of them gonna come over here and fight our fight? No. We ain't even fighting our fight for real. If you want to keep it G, we sitting here talking about, oh, we need a name and an identity. Cool, we got it. What's the next step? The man before y'all just sat here and said, we're getting legislation together to give to the same system that we claim is against us to give us something. That don't make no motherfucking sense to me.
That ain't what we doing. We need to be getting our people in the office to set the agendas. We can't be depending on no, you know what I'm saying?
But
white
see,
guys,
that's
and
what I'm on. I'm on some spook that sat
you
by the
know what I'm
door
saying? We got
shit.
to put our own. That's what we doing, and we delineating because we can't have everybody attaching themselves onto the reparations claim. If we did, because everybody black, right? So if everybody black, that means everybody gonna get reparations. White people, or I got a black in my family, or a Mexican, I got a black Ablera. So everybody gonna get it. So the fact that we separating ourselves, like, hey, because y'all got CARICOM, Flacco, so y'all already getting reparations. You feel me? We the only group that's not getting reparations. So we trying to, delineate and let them know that, hey, we need our funds over here. We the ones. It ain't the Africans, it's
I'm gonna
us.
keep
You
it.
feel
I'm gonna
what
keep
I'm
it
saying?
real though.
Yeah,
They're
this is
more
MAGA, man.
afraid. Hey, look, they're more
But
afraid of the
bro,
American
why
black.
how is we MAGA, bro? Tell me how how is I'm MAGA, bro?
Hey, listen. Hey, look, you gotta stop
I
falling
don't
for
speak to
his rage
racists,
bait.
bro. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Hey, bro, you gotta stop falling for Flocko rage bait tactics, bro. He know goddamn well we ain't MAGA. All he's just comparing y'all to MAGA because MAGA they act like a cult, and a lot
No,
of the
no, 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 no.
FBA niggas they act
Bro,
like cult. To me, this what I say. A lot of
how
them
But
niggas.
how
not all
It,
FBA though,
oh,
bro.
bro.
It's a
listen,
Y'all
very
tripping,
small,
bro. It's a
hold
lineage,
on.
like
man.
this
This,
nigga who's
We can't
this what I'm. Oh my bad. I didn't mean to drop y'all.
people. We can't.
Hold on. I didn't mean to
Damn.
drop y'all. My bad. Listen, this what I'm saying. When I'm speaking, understand I'm not speaking absolute. I understand it's not all. I hate that I even got to say that, right? It's like when you talk about racist people or white supremacy, then you got white people that say, well, not all white people are racist. It's like that's what's understood, don't got to be explained. I don't got to say that. I know not all FBAs talk like this. I know not all FBAs have this ideology, but a lot do. I've encountered some that do. They call me a tether. How the fuck am I a tether, nigga? I'm from Cali.
Yeah, I just came on here as far as the FBA. Like you saying, Tyree created it. Now that was Dr. Claude Anderson was the first, one that I heard as far as that. So, you know what I'm saying?
this play
That's
has
where
been
as
ran
far as,
before, bro. So, yo, bro, listen, bro.
and
Like,
he
this is
talking about
not
some
like a new
MAGA or
concept, bro. But
whatever,
to
man.
vilify, listen, bro, but to vilify a group of people to push, listen, bro, like those white maggots, like say what, man? Listen, man. It's the black people's fault that we losing our heritage. It's a white nation. Bro. We've heard the rhetoric in the play before, right? Now, FBA is a lineage. We understand this, right? But there's a select
So why
group
you
of
keep
people,
saying
right?
coat then? Why you keep saying coat if you know that we a
I,
lineage? Why would you keep saying coat then?
I'm
That's
I've
the
saying
never
point
cold.
I'm
said
No,
trying to
not
code.
figure out.
Flacco. No,
Again,
listen.
these
No,
niggas just
Where's the
I'm
lie,
coat
bro.
saying
coming
I'm
I'm telling you,
from?
saying
all they do
cold.
is lie, bro. You feel me? Again, code has never came out of my mouth. All they do is lie. But again, though, there are people like probably this brother right here, because again, the first word out of his mouth was tether. People like this are violent racists, and they're hijacking this movement that's supposed to be pure.
Bro, I said y'all call us a cotta, so how you gonna
Who's
say tether is
y'all?
a racist slur? Which
Who's
tether is
y'all?
another word
Who's
for
y'all?
immigrant
Who's
coon,
y'all
man.
though? Who's y'all though?
What? Y'all
A
what?
cotta is a slur. That's why I don't say it. I'm not a horrible human being. I'm not a racist.
But
Listen, yo,
but but then
I don't think y'all understand, yo. It's okay to say some people are bad people. I would disavow them on that side. If an African says a cotta, I'll disavow them. Right? Again, if a black person says tether, I'll disavow them. But y'all don't seem to understand this, my principle of if you are a good person and you're not this, you don't tolerate it no matter what side you're coming from. Okay?
All right,
I'm not a racist.
hold on.
I'm not
I'm
saying
gonna
the
let
cotta.
Reckless get his bar. I'm gonna let Reckless get his bars off. Reckless was happening, man. Shout out to my boy Reckless. I need y'all to understand. Y'all are thinking surface level. I'm sorry, this is not an insult to y'all. Y'all are thinking surface level. Do you think the elites care what you call yourself? Do you know what they call you, whether you're FBA, whether you're Jamaican, Trinidadian, African, I don't care what tribe or name, they call you Goyim. You're cattle. You're not even human to them. If me, Flacco, and Reckless sit in front of this camera and don't speak and put it on mute, can you tell which one of us is from where if you don't know none of us? You know what they're gonna say? It's three niggas on the camera with the hard ER. And that's what I need to get y'all to understand. Y'all so busy trying to prove y'all point to the next black man, you gonna ignore the entire system that's holding, I ain't gonna say holding us back, that's stepping on all of us. You go to work, guess what? Uncle Sam robbing you blind. Do you got a problem with Uncle Sam? No. You gonna run to the internet and say it's the Tethers. The Tether's gonna run to the internet and say it's a Kata. What the fuck are y'all even talking about? What y'all talking about?
Mm-hmm.
They just told y'all they're eating children. And y'all still talking about a name. You niggas is surface level thinkers. This why we can't get ahead. Niggas argue about the dumbest shit. I'm FBA. Okay, cool, nigga. Now what? These niggas got motherfucking sonic weapons. Shooting motherfucking 300 rounds a minute. They sent 20 soldiers to go take down hundreds in Venezuela. Do we got anything like that in the FBA arsenal or the Tether arsenal? The fuck is you niggas talking about? Go ahead, Reckless. Niggas be pissing me off, bro.
Yeah, I already know, bro. I can already tell you heated right now, bro. Man, first off, shouts out to the whole Viiral gang. What's up, Flacco, bro? Man,
Yo,
this is
man, what's up
hard.
with you?
You said, what do we need to do first and foremost? Find people that have a like-minded ideology. Find people that have a like-minded ideology. First off, then we need to set rules in place of what that ideology is. You know what I mean? Then we can start grouping up people with a like-minded mindset, and we can start building on that. But right now, when you got 50% saying this, 20% saying that, bro, we just clashing and getting to no resolution and no revolving. You know what I mean? We're just back and forth with the ignorance, bro. You know what I'm saying? We not getting nowhere. We're just arguing with each other over a fucking point of what we gonna call ourselves. What are we moving against? What are we moving on and who are we moving with? You feel me? Either we coming together and we gonna stand tall, we gonna fall for anything. What we doing, bro?
What's up, Viiral? Is Flacco still in here?
Because all of us, all of this FBA Tether, that ain't, bro, that ain't doing it but causing more division, bro. That ain't doing it but causing more division. You feel me? More bickering, more bullshit, more arguing. You feel me? We either gonna come together as a people, nigga. We gonna fall for anything, bro. But this bickering amongst each other over certain ideologies and this term and what this term mean, bro, that shit for the birds, bro. Dead ass.
Hey, Flacco,
Yo,
why you lie? You say you don't talk to racists when you was just talking to that racist white boy.
so one, that was not a debate. That was right, like me, right. I was clowning him for about like 2 hours or so. I'm not about to sit here and like have a good faith discussion or debate about like whether or not like a group of trolls can call immigrants tethers. If that's the whole thing is, hey man, like let's call a bunch of people and vilify them and call them tethers. I'm just not engaging with that racist shit, man.
Flacco, you can't bullshit me, bro. Why you delete the stream and then why you was on there for like a few hours? I knew you wasn't clowning them. It was a conversation. I seen a little bit of it before you deleted it, but
It
it wasn't no
it,
content.
again, and it was a 2 hour, I think, and 30-minute discussion where and he called Jews and hella racial slurs. I took it down because again, man, there's a thing called YouTube guidelines. I keep that up, I'm getting a strike. I'm going for 7 days. I can't monetize. I took it down because I'm going to go through and edit it. Right?
Yeah,
I'll make about 3 or 4 videos a day. It takes a while, bro, to edit 2 hours worth of content.
yeah, I understand. All right, so you took it down because he probably said some out of pocket shit, but why even platform him anyway?
Uh, like and it was like a not a bunch, right? Because I do have about like 328,000, right? So like I would say like a solid 100 plus people were pretty vocal. I would say like the loud like minority who wanted me to come and grill him, right? Which I felt like I did. You feel me, right? I felt like it embarrassed him. I grilled him. I got dude to admit a like whole lot of bullshit. You feel me, like I like expose like stats, right? That like he, I guess, I lie about. And dude came on trying to spew like the black like crime statistics. I debunked that, right? So again, I brought him on to embarrass him and destroy him, which I did.
Hey, but let me say this, man. As far as Flacco, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm with you because I'm not with that racist shit. Period, bro. You feel me? I don't fuck with that racist shit. But at the same
You're a
time,
violent
you sat
racist.
down at the table and had an uncomfortable conversation with a person. I'll give you props and salute you on that because we need to have that uncomfortable conversation more often.
Yeah, man, feel me, bro. Like, listen, bro,
The hell was that?
but like nobody, you feel me, and like that's the thing too, right, bro? Is like a group of them are extremely dishonest. Nobody, I don't even think like an African like would even say like, or even you feel me, like dispute, right? That like feel me, like a FBA has their own culture and they're their own group, right? Like I don't feel like even like again, I don't know any. I'm sure there's a group of Africans who are sellouts who probably say that, but I don't feel like right, like I don't think that like that's like a controversial thing.
Nah,
But
it is. It is. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like this is where a lot
among
of the
who though?
disconnect. This is where a lot of disconnect coming from.
Yeah,
Is people saying, "Oh, you know, them Americans feel this way about us," but never really dealt with the Americans. Then you got
yeah,
the Americans saying, "Hey, you know, them Africans feel this way about us," and they never even
mhm,
talked to an African for real outside of videos they seen on the internet. Go outside, touch grass, deal with the people. When you travel over there, get off of the resorts. Go to the villages. Go deal with the people who are really from there. See, when I travel, I go to the trenches everywhere I go because I want to go talk to the real people. I don't want the people that's just smiling in my face on the resorts because they got to for a job. No, I want to go interact with the real people. Like when I went to Egypt, they
yeah,
racist as a motherfucker over there.
yeah.
When
Come
you in
on,
Cairo, they racist as hell. They don't
yeah,
like niggas at all. We had armed security and all that. When we went to Luxor, that's more closer to where they look like us at. Guess what? The treatment started to change. I would have never knew that unless I went over there. It's the
yeah,
same thing
facts, bro.
here. Y'all giving all these views and opinions on Africans and that when y'all ain't never been there. I
Yeah,
ain't never had nobody call me a cat of nowhere. We got Africans
yeah,
from the
come on,
set. We got African homies that grew up here, that moved
yeah,
from there to here, nigga.
yeah. Bro.
So,
Like,
but a
listen, bro.
lot of
Like,
this
I'm
shit is
African, bro.
because of these niggas online that's
Yeah,
grifting and they getting money off y'all and they really working for the ops. I'm not gonna say no
bro.
names. I'm not gonna say no
Yeah,
names, but a lot of these people that y'all following, they work for the ops. They just
yeah,
hit a
No, but that's
drift.
why you said that, Viral. Get outside and go touch ground on something, bro. Don't do it from the internet. You feel me? You can't revolutionize from the internet, bro. You got to get out the
yeah.
fucking field.
Nah, like, bro, like, listen, right? But like, yo, we're trying to like rationalize and reason with a particular group who is unreasonable. For example, yo, again, yo, like 95% of FBAs to me are good people. There's a specific group who have galvanized online, and these people to me are black Nazis, right? They're fascist, like they are literal Nazis, right? Like they hate, they lead with hate, and they have created their own racial slur to demonize and vilify and dehumanize a group of people. These are literal black Nazis, but we're trying to have conversations with that like small group of people. And it's like, bro, you can't really reason with these people. They
Okay, bro told
listen.
me, Tariq Nasheed didn't create FBA. I believe he even patented this, copyrighted this shit. Didn't he copyright
Yeah.
FBA? Like
Uh,
from what I seen,
yeah.
this month created this shit. Now I know the
No, he
whole
created FBA, but
ideology
the
of it.
term itself, right? Not
Yeah,
sorry, right? Right.
not the
Sorry, right?
idea of it.
Right. So, the idea started from the Native Black American or the Aboriginal Black American, right? Which was Dr. Claude Anderson and Tariq Nasheed. In the early days, was very vocal with Dr. Claude Anderson started this. I'm just adopting it, right? So, like Tariq Nasheed essentially said right that from like the Claude Anderson wasn't. I guess he has some things right, but he wasn't on code as he needed to be. So now Tarina, she kind of ran with it.
Flacco,
So
do you align with Black Americans, or
yeah, of course.
are you just eating off our culture? Because a lot of the
Well, what
things
is
you
this? Okay,
say,
okay, bro. Listen, bro. I'm probably as militant and on code as it gets, right? But I'm against crime. So, right, hence, right, when I take an anti-crime stance, they group that in with an anti-black stance when no, like the majority of black people, the overwhelming majority don't commit crimes, right? So hence when I take an anti-crime stance, they don't see it as that. Phil, listen, bro, like I'm somebody where, bro, I've made a living being vocal online, getting like humiliated and attacked for being anti-white nationalism, right? Why? Because again, I'm on code with all black people, whether you are Black American, Haitian, Jamaican, African, it don't matter. And bro, I fuck with even like the FBA's identifying people. But it's the 5% that don't get checked. It's the 5% that are the loud minority who are online vilifying and dehumanizing immigrants, and it's not cool.
yeah, I know most people have a comprehension problem, so
Yeah,
I don't really get upset at those people because most people just genuinely don't understand. Like when you say you against crime, if I'm an
yeah,
outlaw, of course I hate you. My question be, are you only highlighting black crime or are you against all crime? Because that's where a lot of the problems
yeah.
comes from, and why people like, people who cover their culture, like I say, you or Traplo Ross and shit like that, start catching hella flack. It's like, hold on, cuz you only highlight niggas, bro. It's these white people doing a lot of shit, these other ethnicities doing a lot of shit at the highest level, but y'all only
Mhm.
highlighting the small level stuff that black people do, adding on to the stereotype that only blacks are criminals. Like
No,
I don't want to get
not,
this.
not, not right.
I don't want to get this away from who the real enemy is,
Of course.
because everybody at the end of the day, y'all can talk all this tough Tony Montana shit you want. Y'all are afraid to go at the government. That's just period, point blank. That is everybody's enemy at this point. And if you can't see that or you deny that, you a motherfucking fool. And until you put your energy at changing that, I really
Yeah.
don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Straight up. They putting it in your face as blatantly as they can, and everybody doing this. I feel like the nigga in the airport who was going crazy. He wasn't even going crazy.
Mhm.
He was the most sane
No, he
person
was just
in the
making a
airport
whole lot
today.
of sense. He was just making a whole lot of sense.
I feel like, bro, y'all not reading this shit. Y'all don't see what's going on. I'm the only one that
Mhm.
see this. Y'all gonna pretend like this is going on, but because that is a more formidable opponent that you believe in your heart and your mind that you cannot defeat, you gonna go pick on what you consider is weak. Well, I can't beat them, but I can call you a tether though. It's like, bro, that's
Yeah.
coward shit to me.
No,
It's like,
facts.
Right.
no, let's get on code with the like-minded people, and let's really put some action behind this shit. Otherwise, we just fucking talking. If that's what
Right.
you
The
want to
people
do,
want to
you
pick
want to
and choose
talk
on
and argue
popularity.
and get your point across. Let's have a debate podcast where we just debate all day. Fuck it. Other than that, what are you talking about? Don't tell me about no legislation, nigga. They make the laws and break the laws. I don't want to hear it. The only reason we follow the laws because they got guns and they got prisons to lock your ass up and to pop your ass if you don't follow them. That's it. That's all. So until we got something to counter that, you gonna ask them to pass a law for you? And you just sat here and told me they hate us. You did all this Black history research shit about the system is corrupt and this and that, but then we go into the system asking for help. Come on, cuz that don't make no sense to
Nah,
nobody who
that's
think
bro.
logically.
That's just like going to the slave master asking him to treat you right after he didn't beat your ass to get in the cotton field. What are we talking about?
He'd have just whipped the
That's
skin
facts.
off your fucking back, and you asking him to treat you good.
Yeah, man.
Come on, cuz
So
y'all
And I
niggas is
can't. One thing I
crazy.
can't say as far as Flacco's point. One thing I can't say about Flacco, he don't give grace to if it's a black person racist or if it's a white person racist. he gonna call it down the board like I'm not fucking with none of it. I seen the where he had the white grifter on there in dropping all of the bombs on black folks. You feel me? He wasn't on there caping. He wasn't on there glazing. He was on there grilling that nigga just like he was grilling everybody else on that racist shit.
Hey, look, this is how stupid
Yeah,
people
of
are,
course.
right? Hey, look, they look at No Jumper and they think the representation on No Jumper is the representation of all blacks in California. So now there's like this online attack of Cali. Oh, Cali niggas weak, Cali niggas that. You forgot Cali started the Panthers, nigga. You forgot the most militant blacks in the world come from Cali. Whether you want to say gangs are good or bad, California gangs are worldwide. That's how militant we are. The problem is the mission was wrong. We spread like wildfire, but the mission was wrong. Now imagine if we was on code for the right mission and our gang spread like wildfire that way. Don't ever get Cali history fucked up with the internet, bro. Y'all know what the going on out here. We some of the most militant blacks in the world. And we getting caught up with that. Oh, Cali blacks ain't what we thought they was because of a few podcast niggas. Like y'all niggas sound crazy as fuck. Y'all be lost in the sauce. If you scared of the system, get the fuck out the way. You a tether to me. That's what's a tether to me, nigga. You scared of the system? You scared to go troop for real? You a tether to me. You rather live life on your fucking knees, groveling and complaining about the system, than standing up on your feet and risking it all and doing something about it. You're a tether to me.
No, that's facts. I'd rather die on all 10 than sit on my ass, nigga, take whatever you go serve me.
Yo, you know what's crazy too though? Like, yo, right? Like, is yo, even when I hear people say like, yo, like, and like, I'm this, I'm that, right? And I'm like, wait, I like, and the reason why too though, like, I do feel like FBA is a good thing because it's like it combats like the narrative that Black Americans don't have culture, right? Um,
We are the
and it,
culture. We're the world's culture. That's number one. The world's
yeah,
culture.
right. And I do honestly feel like if that lie was never created, that Black Americans don't have culture, then there wouldn't be no FBA, right? So FBA was a combat to that. I just currently feels like, you know, a group have taken it, but then also too is like, yo, there needs to be, to me, man, like a actual definition of FBA, right? Because if FBA is, yo, like, you have to have
There's an actual
you
definition, bro. Tariq done laid it out 10, 50
nah
times, bro.
nah, right?
There's
Because I interviewed
definitions,
Tariq
bro.
about this, right? And I asked him, and he told me a descendant of slavery from both sides, right? No, from one side, right? All right, cool. But if let's say this, right? Like my sister, right? And she's born here. She's a descendant, right, of the Congolese Liberians, right? AKA the like American Liberians, right? We have ancestry that dates back to South Carolina, right? So, but we're Liberians, right? But you know, like our ancestors got freed and went back. So, if we have ancestry, slaves that like dates back to South Carolina, and like we can trace it, and we are descendants, we wouldn't consider ourselves FBA. But if the definition is you are a descendant of slaves, then yeah, right? Like for me, then like I think that probably needs to be updated to, hey, listen, you are a descendant, and like your people were all born here, you know, like that dates back to like let's say like the 18, like the 1900s, right? Because right now I would probably be considered FBA.
You ain't FBA, bro.
I agree, but by the definition of descendants of slaves, I have direct ancestry to South Carolina slaves.
You're not FBA, bro.
I
That's just
agree
what that
with
is.
you
I know
to
you trying to find a technicality. You're not
and
FBA,
that's what
bro.
I'm saying though, right? Is like Like here, bro. For example, right, bro.
Flacco.
Right, bro, if you right, no, right,
Hey,
right,
Flacco be
right,
trying to
right, bro.
raise
If
bait
you
the
add
fuck
a
out you
line,
niggas. Hey,
right,
y'all be
right,
falling for that
right,
shit. This nigga
right,
talking
that
about I'm
says,
FBA. No, Flacco want them reparations, nigga. He trying to run that
nah,
Flacco
I don't, no. Hey, listen, man. I don't want
Flacco
no
trying to run that
reparations.
Philly up, cuz.
All right, but though I'm saying though, if they add a line that says, "Hey, listen, all your people have to be born here before 1950s," understood. I'm not FBA, but though I'll be real. If you add that like code or law, they're like 90% of like FBAs aren't FBAs.
Hey, Divine God Allah, you gotta unmute your mic, gang. You like caught in the Matrix too, cuz you moving in slow-mo and all type of shit.
Man, that nigga all over the field.
Yeah. Hey, fix your Wi-Fi, gang. I'll bring you back up. You gotta fix
Now,
your
I know what Flacco's saying that he's not FBA, but if we go by the terms and definitions of what they saying it is, then he would align under FBA also.
Yeah.
Man,
Right?
Flacco heard reparations and he want to get some money, bro. Flacco don't give a
Nah,
damn
man.
about the movement. No, none of that. I'm
Yo,
not here.
yo,
This is what I'm saying. I am a
nah.
firm believer. Listen,
Yeah.
and please prove me wrong,
Yeah.
but I'm a firm believer in you're not getting reparations as a Black American unless you take it in blood. That's just really what I believe in. I don't believe they just finna hand us a bunch of money when they put a bunch of money in trying to destroy us. That don't make sense. You think they finna give you money to build you up? Nigga, they rather give that money to COINTELPRO and go bomb some more of your neighborhoods, nigga, before they do that. Fuck is
In
y'all
fact, they
talking
rather
about?
pay to take you out than to lift you up.
Exactly. Fuck is y'all talking about? Like, y'all niggas is crazy. But it's like voting, right? If you go in the booth and put your name on a piece of paper, you could feel like you done something. You know voting don't work. You know voting don't matter. You know they're gonna do what the fuck they want to do regardless. But for you to feel like you really did something, I'm gonna go vote. But you know goddamn well the system is corrupt. So why you voting? How about we all step back and don't vote and let's see what happens? If they say, okay, these laws only could come in place based off a vote, let's all stop voting then. And let's see.
And to your point, Viiral, the main reason why brothers can't come together with one mindset, one ideology, is because we got 50 brothers that got 48 different definitions of what FBA is.
And that's all I'm saying, bro. It goes from let's identify who we are. Once we do that, now it becomes a fight over who's gonna be the messiah of the movement. Right? Like you look in the woke communities, all the woke niggas beefing. Why ain't none of these niggas sat down and collectively on one show and put the message out there for the people? Everybody want to be the messiah. Everybody want to be the one who I led the movement to freedom. Niggas don't really care about getting to the mission, if you ask me. Niggas want the glory, the fame. Niggas don't really want to do what it take to me. Why we ain't
too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Right, like shout out to everybody. Why we ain't seen a 19 Keys? Why we ain't seen a Tariq Nasheed? Why we ain't seen all the leaders that we look to for the movement? The Dr. Umars? Why we ain't had all of them in one room? Why we ain't had all of them in one room at one time having these type of conversations? Throw Mr. Viiral in there, because I'm gonna shake some shit up.
Man.
Why we ain't had them in the room at one time? Why we ain't
and they don't get along though, they beefing.
That's my point.
That's the point. Yeah, exactly. That's the point.
No sense. You got the Nick Fuentes is out here clicking up with all these weird ass streamers and they pushing their ideologies, but you look on our side, we all beefing. We should be on niggas like Nick
Fuentes. It's a difference,
and
right?
Weird ass niggas.
Right. So like if Umar Johnson is Pan-African, how did he sit down and speak to somebody who believes that filming that like Africans are the devil?
This is why you have a conversation, because okay, this is what you believe, this is what I believe. Now, as men, let's sit down for the betterment of Black people all together. Whether at the end of the conversation we agree to disagree, it's okay to sit down and have the dialogue to provide more understanding for the people, because people, whether they want to realize it or not, be a part of cults. Whatever this person say, I'm gonna rock with. I'm not even gonna listen to the other side. It's like a Democrat and a Republican. You ain't even listening. You just want to tell the Republicans why they wrong, and you just want to tell the Democrats why they wrong. Neither one of y'all want to come to any understanding. And truth be told, most of y'all people who follow that, neither one of y'all really know how this shit work. And y'all don't even understand it yourself. Y'all waiting for Trump to say whatever the he gonna say, and then y'all listen to it like he God. Democrats, you wait for whoever on your side to say what they gonna say, and you listen to them like they gods. None of y'all do no fucking research.
Yo, bro, listen, but let me just like address somebody in the comment section and who called me a liar, I guess. My grandmom is a Tolbert, Tolbert. Now, if you research the Tolberts, Daniel Tolbert came from South Carolina. I think it was like Greenwood County in 1878. And they left to come to Liberia to form a new nation. I can trace back my lineage to South Carolina, right? So again, I'm not capping. I ain't got shit to lie about. By your definition, I'm not a quote unquote tether, right? So, right, you feel me? And that's why I feel like it should be updated to, hey, listen, if everybody in your family was born here before 1950s, you are FBA, right? But if you do that, it's kind of gonna be hard because there's been a lot of like intermingling between, you feel me, like black immigrants and black Americans and white immigrants and black Americans, right? So like it's gonna be hard, you feel me, right? Spanish people and you feel me, right? So like it's gonna be hard, right? But I do believe though there should be a definition for FBA. They should be proud of their culture and what they've built. You feel me? So that part I agree with. Now, should it be like defined a little better? I do think so, right? Because like by that definition right now, a descendant of slavery, I'm a descendant.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying this, Flacco, bro. Even if we got different ideologies, different opinions, you know what I'm saying? We got to come to the table and be like, all right, you got a different opinion. Let me hear your opinion now. Let me get an understanding of your opinion. Even if I
Yeah,
don't agree with it, let me at least understand where you're coming from. Now that I can understand it, now we can build on that understanding. You know what I mean?
in
But
fact.
for your ideology to be one thing and mine to be different, and you want to just dismiss my ideology like, oh, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. That's where we going wrong right there. You know what I'm saying? We can't
In
go
fact.
against each other. We trying to build. We got to take a little bit from here, a little bit from this recipe, mix it together, make a big ass pot of some good shit that's going on. You feel me? All that dismissive
Wait.
shit like, oh, I'm smarter than you. I
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about and you dumb. We got to stop that shit, bro.
Yo. Right. So somebody says if you were if you can trace your people back to the 1860 census, then you are in FBA. I guess I'm FBA, right? Because my folks ain't leave until 1878, right?
Right,
So,
and
hey,
that's what I mean, and that's what your whole opinion was, Flacco, when you were saying that.
um,
You were like, I don't consider myself an FBA, but if I'm going by definition of what y'all are
yeah,
saying, then I fall under alignment as an FBA. You know what I mean?
man, bro, but hey, wait, when is Viral coming back? Because I gotta go like make these videos, man. What somebody says I ain't. Wait, 1 second. Somebody says black is a color out of a crayon box. American is a European name. The name was trash. Somebody says FBA can't against without ever relive those years prior to civil rights. No, let's find some actual like yo. If y'all have like actual questions, if somebody says reckless, are you FBA?
Come on, bro. Do you even got to ask that question? Come on now. You feel me? My grandmother is Native American, nigga. You know what I mean?
Not facts.
My grandmother is all
You
full blooded Cherokee Indian.
facts, man. And somebody says, you are African, Flacco. I agree. Like, you feel me? Right? Like, right, bro. Right, bro. Listen, bro. I'm Liberian. You feel me, bro? Like, I agree. Like, bro. Like, I guess I don't understand. Like, what's the? You feel me?
But see,
Some.
that's the whole point, though, Flacco, bro.
Mm,
Instead of people being worried about who's FBA and who's not, what are you contributing to the conversation and the table if you are or if you're not FBA? Regardless if you're
absolutely.
not or if you are, what are you contributing to the table? What are you contributing to the movement? What are you contributing to the ideology and the motherfucking shit that we gotta move under? You know what I mean? Because if you just talk and talk, that's not helping shit.
Nah, facts. You feel me? Right, bro, like, fair, bro, like, yo, you're like, why, bro, why, like, also too, bro, like, I'm reluctant to even like give like a, like to even give like a solid opinion, and because, bro, like, honestly, bro, like, yo, like, the vile and violent people and the loud people are always the loud minority, right? Most people aren't hateful. Most people lead with love. So most FBAs aren't really on that shit, right? Like, right. Like, but like most FBAs love everybody. So because, like, due to what we see online is the loud minority, it's just hard for me to say or to give a opinion right now, because my timeline is just, you feel me, like, it's just filled with you feel me, like the loud minority, and I know the loud minority don't you feel me, like, don't speak for, you feel me, like the majority of FBA,
Hey,
Right.
60% of the internet are bots. So
Fact.
60% of the
Fact.
motherfucking FBAs and the tethers that y'all be arguing with
Yeah,
be straight bots. They don't
yeah,
even
man.
be black.
But hey, man,
Yeah, go ahead, kick rocks, Flacco.
Hey, wait, Paul, man. Wait, Paul, listen, man. All right. Hey, wait till tell him though. Hey, listen though. I was supposed to come on their show. Bro
And you
told me
ran.
a time, and I said, "Hey, listen, bro, right?" And then you hit me and said, "Man, I don't know if today might work, maybe
No,
tomorrow, but I'll
you know
let you
what
know."
happened? You know what
What?
happened? We gave you the
What?
time. Listen, we gave you the time, and 30
Yeah,
minutes before it was time to hit the studio, you
yeah.
was live at No Jumper just walking in, talking to Spody Face. I said, man, this nigga is
No,
in Irvine. It ain't
no.
I mean, excuse me, not Irvine. You was at the No Jumper building. There's no way you was finna make it to the studio in 30 minutes.
I,
You just
what
walked
though?
in.
Pause though. At 4 p.m., bro, I was outside at with the right, bro. Me and Jaleese got there around the same time at 4 p.m. So, right, so hence I was
How was you gonna make
outside.
it to us?
We it was 6:30, right? I
It
was
take
outside. Yeah, right. I was there, not coming on camera because I was waiting for us to say, "Yo, listen, it's a go, pull up." All
no,
right,
you was
cool.
outside tricking. You went somewhere tricking.
No, I was waiting
Hey, did
for
you just
two
get
hours.
caught tricking? You got caught tricking the other day, right?
Huh?
You was tricking.
Bro,
It's,
with the pause, bro. Listen, man.
you was tricking,
I
gang.
took my girl out to go eat,
Oh,
and people see me like paying. Oh,
oh,
no,
that's your
no, no,
girl?
no, no, no.
That's
Oh,
your
no, no,
girl?
no, no, no.
Come on, Flacco. Get your story together, bro. Get your
No,
story together.
yo, listen though, bro. But listen though, also too, bro. Some like a no jumper fan like found like a fucking picture. I don't know how they took it, how they seen us. We was in Miami, at the fucking fashion district, and they like took a picture and then sent it to like this fucking weird fucking blog and shit who posted it. I'm like, bro, listen, bro, like at some point, bro, like this shit is just like, bro, like this shit. Dog, like man, bro, like I don't want to deal, bro, like with these niggas, bro,
Hey,
like this
hey,
shit is just
hey,
annoying,
hey.
bro.
Hey, they be making you want to clap their ass up.
Yeah, bro, because why do you even give a fuck that me and my girl was shopping? Like, why do you even give a fuck?
Hey, the internet trolls are how you ready to catch a body. I swear to God. Hey, I can't even post my girl, nigga. They get to try to DM her and shit. Oh, he
Oh,
did this.
hell no,
Like, these
bro.
What?
niggas be
Hell
crazy,
no.
man. But no, they'll make up some shit. Like these
Yeah,
niggas
what's
will
up,
make
bro?
up some shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
remember
man.
when you was out
Huh?
eating at the fucking division championship? You sitting there talking to the waitress, trying to get her on the show because she got a story to tell. Niggas is like, oh man, his girl gonna let him talk to other bitches in front of her. Nigga,
You
ain't
saw
nobody
that?
on that type of time, nigga. The fuck
Man,
is you
yeah, bro, these
talking
niggas
about? She sit right
crazy,
here,
man.
nigga,
These
while
niggas
we
be
having a
crazy.
conversation.
These
Hey,
niggas is
Flacco, let me
man.
know when you back in Cali, cuz.
Oh, I
Hey, no,
should be
no,
back.
no. Look, one, we gonna hit the studio. Two, you got some fades to line up because it's a lot of
Cool.
it's a couple niggas who saw that post you put up and they taking
Bro,
that
they've
shit
been
to the
ducking,
heart,
man.
and they said they really need that.
Bro, Phil, listen, listen, bro, I will really punish niggas, man. Feel me, bro? Listen, bro. I'm telling, listen, bro. Phil, listen, bro. Listen, bro. I'm gonna send you, bro, like about pad work, bro. And please react to it, okay?
I got
Right? Feel me, right?
give me the power work, yeah.
Bro, listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Hey, is this the
Listen.
same trainer that trained Adam for the fight that cut didn't
Nah,
throw a
nah, nah,
punch
nah,
back?
nah, nah, nah,
You know,
nah,
he
nah,
was
nah,
doing
nah.
pad work too. He didn't throw a punch back,
Bro,
yo. So
listen, bro. Phil, listen, bro. Like these niggas, bro, and who think, bro, but like, and who think that like, oh man, I can like get off the couch and come in. Don't listen, bro. You're like 160 pounds, like soaking wet. You feel me? Y'all do all type of pills and shit, nigga. Yo, listen, bro. I be insulted, bro, when I see, bro, like the niggas who be, yo, I be like, bro, listen, bro, like I'm expecting, bro, like a big, like a flame nigga, like huge, but it be like the small, scrawny niggas trying to. I said, bro,
hey,
y'all would
Pablo,
get like,
you know the pads don't hit back, cuz you can hit the pads all day. They don't hit back.
bro, listen, bro,
Everybody
Everybody
people
got a
start
don't,
plan till they
praying
get punched in the
till
mouth.
they get punched in the
all right,
face.
people don't even understand, bro. Like my brother, bro, is a professional fighter. Like, is an actual, bro. Listen, bro,
Hold on,
like,
your brother,
yes, bro.
not
Like, is
you.
a
Okay,
pro fighter.
but not you.
We've been in the gym since. Listen, bro. Like I don't know, like when niggas like get to work, like we're like some like I'm this like big, black, stupid, like soft, goofy, some dog. Listen, bro. Like listen,
I'm gonna
don't let
tell
the
you
internet
why.
shit. What?
You let that one nigga spit on you and didn't black his eye or nothing.
But the spit ain't touched me. I was
Oh,
new.
fuck, no, that's
Hey,
an
a
assault, bro.
spit is
Nah,
Somebody
like
listen,
spit
man.
on you, it's
Listen, bro.
assault.
spit is
Fam,
worse
listen,
than
bro.
getting punched.
It was my
You might
first
got to get
month at no
unalive if a
jumper,
nigga spit
bro.
on you,
Listen,
cuz.
man. It was my first month at no jumper. I
It should
was
have been
at
your
a
last one.
fucking right. I was at a fucking like $1,400 a month Airbnb in Koreatown with only one room and a shared fucking bathroom. Nigga, I was pop cracked out, down bad and fucked up. Listen, they promised me a contract, nigga. Listen, right, so bro, I'm thinking, man, bro, like the contract is like a month away, bro. Like, bro, I'm starving, nigga. Like, I'm hungry, nigga. Right, bro. Like, same shoes, same clothes, recycling every 3 days, nigga. I'm fucked up, nigga. I was not about to let that nigga get in the way of me just full on crashing, stabbing a nigga, pushing shit over, breaking equipment. Nah, bro. Listen,
Hey,
man. All right, bro.
why you didn't just crash him after the show when Cud going to his car?
Again, we squashed it, so I'm not gonna speak on it any longer. Like that's my guy, we cool. But if you hear the video, I said, let's go outside and fight. AD said that was the plan.
Come on, bro. You
Was
can't be squashing beef when
again,
niggas been spitting on you,
my
bro. You
boss,
can't be squashing beef when niggas spitting
my
on you,
boss told me
bro.
no.
That's a
Nah,
no-go.
listen. No. Nah, bro, fan, listen, bro. Listen, bro. People don't understand, bro, like what pressure it nigga, listen, bro. I was damn near homeless with fucking 3 outfits to my name, fucked up, nigga, and
You up
right,
now? Hey, look, y'all.
fucked up, bro, right,
Hey,
bro.
look.
And a
I'm gonna get back
contract
on.
for $72,000 was being promised, nigga.
Hey, look.
No,
I'm
bro,
finna go
man,
get
I
off
ain't
the
crashing,
pool.
bro.
I'm gonna jump off here. Flacco, send me the pad work
Yeah.
video if I can react to it. When you back in Cali, tap in, Cub. We got to bring you in the studio and
Yes, sir, man.
tap into Tariq, Cub. We need to bring you in with Tariq, Cub. We need to have this motherfucking conversation. Dead homies.
Tariq, my guy, man. Feel me? I fuck
I
with
just
Tariq.
said
Like,
tap in
yeah,
with Cub. Tell Cub we need to have
yeah,
this
man.
convo.
All right, man. Peace out, folks.
All right, gone.
Hey, man, shout out salute to the Viral Way. Y'all already know Viral Way in no motherfucking way, man. We out the building, bro.
Reckless. He's still on that Super Bowl high right now. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, most definitely, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? We still out here,
Uh,
baby. See how gangin'.
yeah.
Feel
Hey,
me?
we'll see you next year, nigga.
Hold up, back to back like crack, nigga. Back to back like crack in the track, nigga.
Easy call. Bang. Y'all know what's going on, man. But yeah, Viral Way or no way. Share, like, subscribe to the channel, man. I gave all of y'all a chance to come up here, pop your ish. Sorry if I couldn't get to everybody. It was a lot of people in the queue. It's a lot of stuff going on behind the camera. I'm gonna be back on. I want to say I'll come back on tomorrow for the people who couldn't get pulled up. I see a couple of y'all hit me in the private chat. Don't think I just ignored y'all. But any discrepancies that y'all had, I'm gonna always let you come face me face to face and get your bars off. Because a lot of y'all comprehension skills, y'all don't be understanding what I be saying. And I don't understand how, because I make everything I say clear as day, like crystal clear. It's the black flag. I'm with that. I'm under that. FBA, I got no problem with that because I am a black American. So why the fuck would I have a problem with that? The problem comes in at when I start to see, oh, black people saying other black people strictly because they black. Well, you know better than the same system that you claim is anti-black when you start to do that. Because it's black Americans that I would consider tethers. These niggas is house niggas. These niggas is rats. They snitches. They'll go work for the government and tear our own motherfucking movement down. Like all the rats and the snitches in the past had done. But y'all will look past that and focus on somebody who came off an island. Like, come on, cuz. Y'all starting to act like a cult. That's what I was saying. This is out of my mouth, Mr. Viiral himself. So if that make you unfollow me or unsubscribe, kick rocks. Beat your feet. Let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. I don't give no fucks. The movement is going to move on. If you that fickle of a supporter, you ain't even a real supporter to begin with. Do you stop listening to your favorite artist's music because they made a song you didn't like? Did you delete all of their albums off your playlist? That's the problem with this podcast support. It be fickle as hell. You as good as your last take to some people. Oh, I don't like what you said on this take, even though the last 99 takes I loved. I'm unsubscribing. You sound like a bitch. Man, and these be grown-ass men. It don't even be the women doing that shit. It be the grown men doing that. Unsubscribe. Nigga, you 45 telling me you unsubscribing. Shut your soft ass up, man. Get in the field. Black flag. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about, man? That's the movement. Fuck all you house Negroes. And I don't give a fuck if you mad because I don't think like you. I don't have to think like you. I don't have to share your ideologies. I got my own mind and I can independently think. And if you took the COVID vaccine, don't talk to me. We ain't got nothing to talk about at all. I don't want to hear you saying FBA, Tether, nothing. You are a slave. You cattle in real life. You went and took the system shit and put that in your bloodline. Your son gonna come out sterile because you was too much of a coward to not take a shot. But you want to be hollering out some lineage. Bitch, you ruined your lineage the second you took that shot. Fuck out of here. Yeah, we could get real in here. Y'all control all you want. I can get disrespectful. But shout out to all the Viiral Way members, man. I'm always true for y'all, straight up. I'm a frontline runner. I'm not one of these motherfuckers that's going to holler behind the screen. They ain't going to be outside when the revolution start. Yeah, the Viiral Way. Put your glasses on. Y'all know what the going on, man. Easy call.
Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she need a nail, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull master. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral.